Hi everybody, welcome to the Northwood Farms vlog, Quarantine 2020 edition with Bonnie. I wanted to give a quick update of every one of the horses that I have down here because it has been an amazing blessing to have all four of my main horses with me. So I have Zorro, Divina, Bonnie, and Vivian down here in Southern California. We were originally just to come for a few weeks, just under 4 weeks, and we got quarantined down here, and it has been an incredible experience. So you can go through and check out the vlogs on each one of them. Bonnie is, I think she's coming 5 this year, and she and I have just been together since last fall. She is a Yakima reservation pony that Debbie Driesner rescued twice at Mustangs and More, and Lisa Overhuel started her last summer and put, I think, 24 rides on her, did an amazing job, and I took over from there. And this horse is hilarious. First of all, explain to me, you guys, how I ended up adopting a 4-year-old white horse. I'm like, she's probably gonna live till I'm like 100, and I'm gonna be cleaning this white horse forever. Oh my gosh. She's beautiful when she's clean, for sure. But she is so interesting. Okay, she's different than all the rest of my horses because, well, the string, they're all left brain introverts, like kind of dull, lazier style horses that are quite happy to get a rest, like as soon as they understand what the plan is, assuming they're not scared. Well, this one, it's like a little energizer bunny. The cool part is, so she reminds me a little bit of Willow in that sense, like you could really go for a long, long time. I'm sure she has some Arab in her, and you can see that. I really think her body style is gorgeous. Like if you look at her, she has a huge hip, she has a lovely big neck, and I think it's gonna be really exciting. She doesn't use her hindquarters like super good at canter. Super good. That's the quarantine edition of my English. Super well for canters yet, but we definitely have some moments in there that are great. So what's been interesting is we call her the Thug Life Cupcake because although she is a cupcake horse, like she doesn't scare me like a big scary extrovert would. And she's very gentle-minded overall, like, you know, she's not bronchi. I should knock on wood when I say that. But, you know, in general, she's a very, very sweet horse. But she's so dominant out in the pasture. It's hilarious. And for a little while, like, luckily I got to put all 4 of them together, so they are out all night in a beautiful big grassy paddock all night. Even Zorro, which has been amazing because of course being a stallion all those years, he wasn't able to be out in a herd, so especially a herd of mares. So they have been peaceful and quiet, but she was hilarious because she would be mounting Vivian and just trying to push everyone around. We called her Thug Life Cupcake. As she got more and more into work, it was better, but she'd come out and just even think she was gonna run the show, and I was like, listen, little horsey, you're not gonna be in charge of this whole thing. And so we did have a few come to Jesus meetings that hopefully I will never forget, and one of the things that occurred, well, really bubbled to the surface, was how valuable having a soft feel that makes your horse feel better. Of course, we want a 1-rein stop to comfort our horse, right? And Lisa had put that in this horse really, really well, and yay, I haven't lost it. But there's also a very important component when the soft feel makes the horse feel better. And of course, the more intricate the dance is, the better off we're gonna be at that. But we did have a day, because she'd been learning to rely on that like a little bit more over the last like 5 months that I've been riding her. But when the shit hit the fan, she was not confirmed that the soft feel, that 2 reins, even though it's not like I'm of course holding on 2 reins, but the blockage of the rectangle and saying, hey, get soft in your hocks, was not going to make her feel better. So we had just enough in the bank that I could really show her that, but it took a little while. And what I did do was I never told her that she had to slow down. So she was trotting and she was full of energy, and our arena here is huge. It's probably 1/4 of an acre with perfect footing. And I just let her go as long as she wanted to, but I specified that she needed to make arcs and do baby laterals. And that really taught her a lot about the soft feel. And we never had to revisit it on the same level before. So that was a very cool experience for me, because it was a little bit one and done in that. But it took about 20 some minutes. I was glad it wasn't a really hot day, because I would have been dying rising trot, that strong rising trot for 20 something minutes. That was legit for me. So that was really cool. We've had some really neat moments of undemanding time that has been awesome. She is interesting, I would say, about jumping, because she's very, I would say she's pretty talented little jumper. I'm never gonna jump really with her, but it'll be fun to see what she can do. But she's also not 100% confident about doing it. So I know she could jump the upright barrels right now, and it'd be kind of cool to see. But I'm glad that I have refrained from doing that, because that wouldn't make her feel good inside. And she's really easy to force her body to do stuff, particularly, you know, when I'm on the ground, because she does have a lot of go. So to pay enough attention that I am taking into account how she feels is really neat. For instance, when we did our first undemanding session, and she spent basically 18 of the 20 minutes far, far away from me. But when she came back to me, it was like she was standing on the far side of the pen, side on to me, not looking at me. And I was sitting in my chair with my feet up on my little upside down feed tub ottoman. And she turned and looked at me and came marching right over, like she had been thinking about it for a while. And then she was yawning and yawning, her eyes were rolling, and her tongue was like licking and licking and licking. And I love being able to watch. There's so much going on in the horse's mind that isn't always apparent. And this horse is not open naturally to me. She is very Cupcake-like, but in terms of how vulnerable she is with her heart, we're just cracking the surface on that, and I cannot wait to see what she will bring to the table once she likes me that much and trusts me. And we're just at the beginning of that, and it's been a great gift to me to be riding a colt. That's sort of why I took on this one more horse, because I thought that she would just be absolutely perfect to make sure that I'm riding something green. And I just love the fact that I'm going to be partnered with her for a long time. So a blessing to me. And look at those blue eyes, right? And that's my story for Bonnie, Quarantine Edition, Las Piedras 2020. We hope that everybody is doing okay with their quarantine and enjoying their horses to the best of their ability. I know not everybody has gotten a chance to spend as much time with their horses as we can. I want to also give a shout out to Beth Weaver for managing the Northwood Farms campus so amazingly well. You guys know she's incredible for a gajillion reasons, but how she's handled this has been the gold standard. So anyway, we'll see you guys next time, heading home, and so I'll be back at you from Northwood Farms, Oregon.